Hello, people of Facebook. I thought I'd just send you a quick message to let you know what's going on. I appreciate all the love, support, and stuff that people have sent. I'm really sorry I haven't been able to reply to everyone, but I've been a little bit preoccupied doing stuff in hospital, which is fun. So here's the update on what's going on. I'm walking around right now because for those of you that ever stayed in hospital, it's possibly the most dull thing ever. So I'm kind of wandering aimlessly around corridors. So hopefully I don't, see stuff I shouldn't or get lost. Okay, so I'm on the third floor of Lincoln County Hospital right now. Okay, I'm heading for the restaurant. I'm hoping it's not going to be too busy and that I can kind of have a chat with you. Oh, you're kidding. All right, here, the restaurant's not open on a Saturday. Brilliant. That's all right. It'll be chilled out here. Okay, so here we go. On Monday, I was a bit poorly sick. To be honest, I haven't been great for a few weeks. I've been to A&E a couple of times, seen the GP and stuff. So what I did was I decided that I'd go to bed and get an early night. However, unfortunately, in getting an early night and going to bed, my body decided that it didn't like me very much. And so basically what I can only describe as being someone drilling a hole in my head began to happen. Excruciating pain in my skull and lots of vomiting. It was pretty minging. The decision was made quite quickly by myself that the only way I'm going to get through this is by some hardcore drugs. So ambulance was called, and an ambulance brought me to Lincoln County Hospital, which is where I am. Ta-da! Amazing. Obviously that was Monday, and today is Saturday, so I have been here a while. Not massively exciting, but, they still haven't figured out what's going on with me. Basically, they did some brain scans, so I've had an MRI scan, I've had a CT scan. I do have a brain, however, they saw some stuff on my brain that they were quite concerned about, an infection and stuff, which isn't good to have that on your brain because you need your brain to live. So that kind of freaked out some doctors. They gave me a load of steroids to reduce the swelling on my brain, but also I'm on a serious amount of antibiotics and just lots of drugs going into my veins a lot of the time, which makes me feel pretty rubbish, if I'm honest. So saw some stuff on my brain, saw lesions on my brain, and then they've done some body scans and they've kind of looked at some stuff. They've done some biopsies. So bizarrely, I had the opportunity to have some surgery being done on myself in my hospital bed. They didn't want to take me to theatre. The surgeon came into my hospital bed, basically gave me an injection of stuff and split me open with a scalpel, which was lovely. And it took a little bit out of me to have a biopsy. So a biopsy's been done, which is nice. They're looking at the results of the biopsy. I'm possibly going to have another brain scan done. But for those of you that have ever watched the TV show House, okay, so you've got these really weird patients that kind of rock up with symptoms, and you've got a group of consultants trying to figure out what on earth is going on. Okay, I am that patient in Lincoln County Hospital right now. At the moment, I have got so many consultants popping in, seeing me for a chat to talk about what's going on, asking me lots of random questions. Because actually they don't know. I am an anomaly. Apparently, what was going on in my brain and what was going on in my head, I shouldn't be this happy. I shouldn't be this upbeat or well. Bearing in mind, the day that the headache started, I was at work all day, so I did a normal day's worth of work. One of the weird symptoms that happened was I actually lost all use of my hand. My left arm as well. So my brain wasn't really communicating to my left arm. So I went a bit funny for a while, which is always tricky. and actually, weirdly, when I arrived in hospital on Monday night, I couldn't use the phone, I couldn't text. So those of the people that were with me in hospital were very aware. I was getting really frustrated because my brain wasn't functioning, and I couldn't use a mobile phone, which is a little bit embarrassing and crazy. Thankfully now, I can use a phone, as you can see. Hello. My left arm is loads better. I'm still being pumped full of drugs. There's rumours about what's going on with me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The rumours aren't massively positive and great. And the doctors are all being kind of very professional and bedside mannery. No one will actually give me a straight answer, which is incredibly frustrating in this whole situation. But basically, I've been told by the doctors that it is quite serious. And the doctor today kind of turned around to me and said, right, if you want to get some people together, like maybe get your family in and we can have a sit down and talk about this because it's all a bit serious. And I'm like, but dude, just tell me now, for goodness sake, stop messing about. But that's where we're at. So potentially Monday I'm going to get some news. Some fairly scary diseases and things have been spoken about. I mean, the main reason I want to do this video is say, look, guys, I'm in hospital. I've been in hospital a week. Now, for those of you that know me very well, you know I don't do ill. I don't get ill. Illness isn't me, okay? I'm the guy that, if I feel absolutely minging, I turn up to work feeling minging and just do a good day's work. So actually, this is kind of, yeah, this isn't me. I don't do this. But the reality is, I've got control over one thing. Okay, I genuinely could be, and to be fair, the doctors are expecting me to be in bed, kind of curled up in a ball, feeling a bit sorry for myself, feeling a bit woeful, right? Fact is, not going to happen, right? Because genuinely, what good is that? Right now, the way I feel is, yeah, there's some fairly serious diagnoses on the horizon, and there's possibly some fairly serious stuff going to go down. But what have I got control over? The only thing I've got control over is my attitude on how I deal with this and how I kind of face this thing, right? So I can choose to mope around and be all down about it and, oh no, I'm really ill, oh, this is really awful. Or the bottom line is I can choose to be positive and go, okay, right, we're just going to deal with it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So plan of attack is whatever is around the corner, I'm going to deal with. I'm going to deal with a big smile on my face, and yeah, just get on with it, because the reality is, you know, attitude is everything, people, and yeah, you know, stuff happens. It's all good. You know, I get to put my feet up in, you know, the luxury of Lincoln County Hospital and get waited on by nurses bringing me cups of tea. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Okay, so I'm going to pretty much wrap it up there because I'm very aware that I'm garbling. I promise to keep people updated. Genuinely, I thank you for all the messages that people have sent. My phone has been going crazy with kind of people texting me, asking me how I am, what I'm doing and stuff. I'm going to do my best to keep people updated via Facebook and videos and stuff, just because the drugs are kind of knocking me out a little bit, and kind of sleep is quite nice. But I'm going to, yeah, absolutely do my best to keep people updated and, you know, let you know what's going on with me. But, you know, we're not down and out. Just, you know, life has become really interesting for me right now. And yeah, I'm currently residing at Lincoln County Hospital. So yeah, it's all about the positive attitude team. Just wake up every day, get on with it, take drugs, see what the doctors have got to say, see what I've got to face, and we crack on. Hopefully I'll be able to see lots of you lovely people very, very soon. If you want to visit, I mean, I'm not putting pressure on people to visit, but if you're bored and you kind of fancy popping in, you can. At the moment, I am in the MEAU short stay ward. Right, let me tell you something, right? That's a lie. They've put me in a ward which has the word short stay in it, but that's not true, okay? This has not been a short stay. I'm here a week and I'm here a lot longer, I think. But yeah, if you want to swing by, just kind of text and stuff and just let me know. And it'd be nice to see people. More than happy to have visitors. I also won't be offended if you don't want to come in. I'm not going to lie. There's loads of really sick people here that aren't very well. And a lot of them are old. And you know, when old people get sick, they smell a bit. Well, it smells a bit. And there's people actually being sick around me. It's not pleasant. So don't feel bad if you don't come in. I won't hold it against you, because I probably wouldn't have done it, being brutally honest. So, yes. The other thing is, I just thought I might let you know, at the moment I'm in Lincoln. There's a possibility I might be being transferred to Nottingham, depending on what they find on my brain. So Nottingham have got this brain thing they do, this brain place. So they've got like neurology, all right? And they're the brain experts. Now, because there's stuff going on in my head, there's a possibility, like a very small possibility, that they're cracking my head open at some point to have a little look and see what's going on. But they've got to take me to Nottingham to do that. So if I do end up going to Nottingham, I'll let you know. And yeah, I'll let you know how brain surgery is. That'll be interesting, wouldn't it? Who'd have thought 2016 all these fun, exciting things would be happening? Right, I'm now going to go back into the lift of Lincoln County Hospital. The NHS is very good, by the way. I just thought I'd share that. People give it a bad rap, but I've been impressed with NHS skills. Oh, where am I going? Number one, I think. Is it really weird, also, team, that... So there's a possibility I might have to shave my head, okay? So that possibly gives you an indication of diagnosis and stuff that's going on, right? But is it weird that the first... Well, it's probably not weird, it's just probably incredibly vain that the first thing I did